from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. From Houston. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mills to throw it. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Mills. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Mills again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan from 10 yards out. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now last year's Leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
First down, Mills. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Mills. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Ka'imi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've got to contribute to that.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action, Ryan. And he's got Pierce. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Ryan. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They go play action with Ryan. Touchdown, Colts! Alec Pierce with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Colts 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
To throw again on second down. Mills got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they're going to get this up to midfield. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This one left side caught by Collins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Off the play fake, Mills. And he's got Dorsett complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. That's good for 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Dorsett, the man in motion. Play fake, Mills. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Ryan. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Ryan to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, their offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on.
Oh, Cohen lost the football, but I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Dorsett's got it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Gordon's territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shove the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. A run between the tackles with Cohen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Colts.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On first down, Ryan. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today because this run combined all the elements. started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They go play action. Mills swings this out here for Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mills again. Dorsett making the catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Here's Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice...
And he loses the football a second time. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To the right side, this is Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 1-on-1 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third-down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. First down, Mills. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking to throw is Mills. Complete to Dorsett. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 64 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Texans 13. Sanchez to kick off
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling play. Them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mills. Got a man. It's Brown. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Mills on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Mills to throw it. He's got his target, Chris Conley. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mills now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
20. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Nice play by Jerry Hughes to drop him behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have the first down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally. Ryan will throw again. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Use an abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wideout. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They go play action with Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kamu Grugier-Hill getting in there and taking him down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They set the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. To throw again on second down, Mills. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that.
Got him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And his pass incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mills. And this is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Again, it's Mills. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Ryan wants to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Ryan. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On second down, Mills again. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing, Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now in his 9th NFL season, Brandon Cooks remains a model of consistency. Had a career-best 90 catches in 2021 and a 6th 1,000-yard season in the last 7 years. No surprise there that they were looking for him to pick up a first down, and he gets it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mills. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. There he goes, right side. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because...
Touchdown! Alec Pierce making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Our first down throw from Mills. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing again on second down. Mills. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, this was not just